In the last video, we showed you how to connect the Mailchimp app to your Mailchimp account and select the default audience. As a reminder, the default audience is where all your contacts from Wix will be sent to in Mailchimp. If you only have one default audience, it will be automatically selected and you can move on. The labels to audiences feature allows you to send contacts with a specific Wix label to an audience on Mailchimp with the exact same name. If you only have one Mailchimp audience, leave this option inactive. If you do have more than one audience in Mailchimp and you want to have specific contacts go to that, you can activate this option and select what to do with audience with contacts that need to go into that audience. We'll go into this more in depth in another video. This is specifically useful when you have different contact forms and you want those contact forms to send contacts to a specific Mailchimp list instead of having them all in one list. Next, we'll go to step 2. When contacts are turned on, the app will send all your contacts to Mailchimp. You want to always have this on unless you want to stop using the app. We have a little options button here that lets you select which fields and which labels to send with your contacts. You can decide to create more more fields, and you may not want to sync all of them. The same with labels. If you start checking options from this list, then only those will be sent. If nothing is checked, everything will be sent. Next, Wix status. We can decide to send all contacts to Mailchimp or only the ones that are subscribed. What does this mean? If you go and edit a contact, it will tell you if it is subscribed or not. You can see the option here. There's subscription not set if someone did not decide to opt into your mailing list. They can be subscribed and they can be unsubscribed. Unsubscribed will never be sent to Mailchimp, but it is up to you if you want to send only contacts that are marked as subscribed or ones where the subscription was not set as well. Next is the status. What we want the contacts that arrive from Wix to Mailchimp to be marked as. They can be subscribed, unsubscribed, pending, or transactional. Those are all the options that Mailchimp offers. We recommend using subscribed unless you have specific different needs. Next, we have an option to turn on and off orders. If you don't have orders, you can turn this off. But if you do have orders, you want to make sure that the order information gets sent. This will also send all the product information and allow you to create different segments and filtering. Same goes for abandoned cart. You can turn it on or off. And for those of you that have a basic or advanced subscription, you can sync your existing contacts. Click on the button, select if you want to sync orders, contacts, products, and click on start syncing. If you have a large amount of contacts or orders or products for that matter, it may take a while to send all of them. There will be a progress report, and if for whatever reason it times out, you can resume the sync at any time. Now, pop-up settings. Our app comes with a pop-up. You can deactivate it if you don't want to use it. We're not offended. You can use an existing Wix pop-up with a Wix contact form instead. If you do choose to use our pop-up, we have a few templates that you can use that are pre-made, or you can create a custom one or even create one from your own HTML code. You can decide where you want the pop-up to appear, on all pages, homepage only, or you can enter a URL or a keyword and have the pop-up only show up there. This is especially helpful if you're trying to collect contacts only from one specific page. Next is a pop-up exclusion. We can exclude the pop-up on the homepage or on specific URLs if, for example, you don't want to display it on the Contact Us page. You will select URL or keyword and put in contact here. Time delay tells the app how long to wait in seconds before the pop-up shows up. Sometimes you may not want to overwhelm your visitors with a pop-up right away. You can change this to 10 seconds or 30 seconds or any other number that you see fit. Page delay does a similar thing except in pages. If you put 3, then the customer or the visitor would only see the subscription pop-up after they have visited 3 pages on your website. Again, this is done to not overwhelm your visitors. We have option for width, the header that we can change, and we see it change live over here. All this text is editable, and we can also enter it in a different language. We can select a font family, email placeholder, submit button text, color, etc. We can make collection of name required or not, as well as a few other options. Make sure at the end we click on Update Popup Settings. Also, whenever we make changes in step 2, we have to click the Update button, same as in step 1. That's it. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact our support. We're here to help and want to make sure everyone can use our app to the fullest extent.